Great ideas flow through you. Teach yourself, train yourself that great ideas are flowing through you, that the idea that you just came up with, that you've been thinking of, that doesn't make any sense, is great, is amazing, and is right for you, because quite often, the ideas that come to you don't make sense, are not practical. Someone like you shouldn't do it. And whenever your head and your heart are misaligned, whenever your heart wants to do something, but your head tells you that you can't do it, if you listen to your head, you'll stay small. If you listen to the practical reasons why you can't do it, then guess what? You won't do it. You'll stay stuck, you'll stay small, you'll stay crushed for life, knowing that you're capable of more, but never going after it. So trust that great things flow through you. Trust that this thing that just came into your mind, if you're feeling bold, ambitious, confidence, in service, that it's the right thing for you and you need to go and chase it down. Yesterday, I was doing an Instagram Live with Gary Vaynerchuk, and I was a little nervous going into it. I hadn't done something with Gary for maybe about a year, and talked to him about his new book coming up, which I'm super excited by. And I had my whole list of questions that I thought I was going to go through. And it took a hard left turn in the middle of the interview where I asked him about death and D-Rock. D-Rock, if you don't know, is his main guy on the YouTube side, filming side, been with him for years. And I said, hey, if D-Rock died, what would happen? What would happen to you? How much would you go into your cocoon? And then I asked him as a final question, if D-Rock were to die tomorrow, not wishing that on him, but if you were to die tomorrow, what would your final message be to him? You know, we often say that we don't have that final time to talk to somebody before they pass, but if you had that moment, what would you say?
So D-Rock is going to die tomorrow. There's still a scenario. What do you want to tell him and tell the world here before he goes?
And that was my final question. It ended up being this beautiful moment where he looked at D-Rock and gave him this awesome message. That was not on my list. That was not the final question that I wanted to ask him initially going into it, and my pre-thinking and planning and going ahead. That's not the question I was going to ask. But it ended up being such a beautiful moment. And I'm super proud that I did it. This is what happens. Like we constantly come up with these great ideas. Again, as long as you're in a positive spot, as long as you're feeling in service, as long as you do a gut check to say, hey, is this trying to help people or not? If you're feeling that and a great idea comes to you, if you're around amazing people, you go to an event or a conference, you watch a video that inspires you, the next idea that comes to you, the thing that is flowing through you is greatness. It's greatness. And then our head talks us down from doing it, finding all the reasons why it's not going to work for us. And I get that it's scary. I get that it's difficult. I get that it's hard to trust that instinct, you know, to, in that moment of boldness, actually do something about it. This is why momentum is so important, because you probably have great ideas. You want to serve. If you're watching this channel, you want to serve, you want to help, you know you're capable of more, you want to do this, but you're not because you're afraid. And there's just not enough momentum towards the ideas. So I'm going to give you a couple steps that I think can help you turn the greatness that is inside you into something real, you know, into something tangible. So how do we do it? Let's start. Step number one is actually believe that great ideas flow through you. Maybe you give yourself credit, maybe you want to give something else credit, but great ideas flow through you. Believe it. Short circuit the mind out of the equation. That because it came to you, this sounds like the most egotistical thing of all time, but because it came to you, it's a great idea, right? That's what I will tell myself when I'm afraid, when I'm in doubt, when I'm insecure about doing the thing. Because it came to me, it's a great idea. Therefore, I must do it. Because great ideas flow through me. The more you can teach yourself to actually embody that and believe that, holy cow, does your life change. It changes. It completely changes. So one is believe that great ideas flow through you. That greatness is flowing through you. It may not be happening constantly. You may not be always filled with fantastic ideas, but when a new idea comes to you and it's in service to others, it is greatness. and you have to do something about it. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2 is immediate action. Immediate action. Immediate action to start building some kind of momentum. This is the problem. This is what we're missing. What's the first step that most of us take? What's the first step that you take? What's the first step? You most often immediately start to talk yourself down. Does this relate? Does this connect? Like, as soon as you get the idea, immediately you're talking yourself down? Forget about telling friends, family that that's a problem. No, it's you. It's your own mind that's holding you back, saying that you can't do things. After that, what do? We go into planning mode. Plan. Gonna research, gonna make my perfect plan, gonna write out all my questions for this interview, gonna, research. And then what? And then what happens? Nothing. Because you spend the first day planning and then you wake up tomorrow and you tell yourself that you can't do it. So the first step is not planning. Planning is important, but it's not the first step. The first step is some kind of immediate action. This is where people get caught up. It's like, well, what's a perfect first step? There is no perfect first. Guys, there's no perfect first step. There's no perfect first step. Go make, go create, go do something. Like something, anything. You want to write a book? Take out your notepad, let's say typewriter. Who uses a typewriter? Your laptop, your computer, whatever. And just start writing. Take out a piece of paper like this and just start writing. Like if you're stuck in the car and you come with a great idea for what you should be doing for your book, pull over, or if somebody else is driving, Nina drives while I film these videos. Take out a piece of paper and just start writing on this. You may think, but this is nothing, and you're right. But you know what's something? The first step. Momentum, because your scribble notes down here, that means everything. That's more progress than most people ever make on their goals. Because once you get started, the next step becomes so much easier. It's the first step that sucks. The first step that seems so giant. So don't worry about the perfect first step. Just start building some immediate momentum. Learn to take crappy first steps. Crappy first steps. Crappy first steps. So, 1, trust that great ideas flow through you. 2, take immediate momentum, immediate action towards something on it. And then 3, just trust that it's going to work out. We put so much pressure on this next idea having to be the big thing, the thing that changes everything. This is my moment. This is finally the thing that's going to help me break through. We put so much pressure on it. It's like you're going on a first date and it's like, this has to be the one who I'm going to marry. Well, you don't know how it's going to work out. You don't know how it's going to work out. But just trust that you're going in the right direction. Trust that you're going in the right direction. And overall, things are going to work out. Because I guarantee you, if you keep listening to the ideas that come to you, when you're feeling in service, bold, confident, courageous, you listen to them and you do something on them. If you continue to listen to those ideas and you continue to take action on them, your life is going to be so different. It's going to be so different. And it's not going to be the life that you planned out on paper. It's not going to be the life that you set forth, because you don't know what you're going to create. Having that dream house or dream car or dream boat or whatever, that's not actually your dream. That's not your dream. That's just a outcome. Your dream is to be of value. Your dream is to serve people. Your dream is to feel like you mattered. Your dream is to wake up, feel like today is going to mean something because you showed up. That's way more fulfilling than that car on your dream board. So trust that it's going to work out. You do those things, your life is in a totally different spot. You, your life, your family, the impact that you're having. And it all begins with trusting that great ideas flow through. So homework time, challenge time. The next time a great idea flows through you, that you feel good about, that you feel bold about, that's like, man, this could be the thing. I'm so happy about this. Like I would love to be able to go do this. Wow, what a great idea. Stop holding yourself back. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. And get out there and take some immediate action, because great ideas flow through you.
If you want another Evan Rant video that just might give you the confidence you need, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there. Tell me why I suck. My favorite question to ask somebody who I respect and I want to learn from is, please tell me why I suck.